Okay, so this video I'm going to go over a few tips just to help you become a better overall player in Call of Duty. First things first, practice is what's really all going to make you a really good player overall. The more you play, the better you're going to get. Simple as that, really. You're not going to be good the first time you pick up a controller, but... So, this is just me versus 11 robots right here. But, you know, I'm not going to concentrate too much on gameplay. I am playing live. It's not like a recording. I'm going to try to talk while I play. So, the main thing to becoming a good player is your sensitivity. Most people play way too high to be able to control it. Which is good when you're playing, you know, terrible players. You know, you just destroy them like that. But once you get up to really high... Once you get up to a really high skill level, your players are going to be so good, you want that accuracy. You know, that little extra accuracy you get from having a lower sensitivity.
Dog ready.
You can't afford to miss a single bullet, because you miss that bullet and you're going to be dead once you play those really high skill level players.
Sentry gun ready for deployment.
I am on a 5 right here, which is really the top of the range you want to be in.
24 standing by.
Really anywhere from a 2 to a 5 is really where you want to be. Any higher than that is just ridiculous. Unless you're sniping. That's the only exception, because it's nice drag shotting that single bullet. And 5 is also plenty fast enough to turn on people still. Getting caught up in my game here, they're all over the place. I'm just trying to get out of here so I can talk a little easier. But
Ready for deployment.
that's another good thing to get used to is the sprint cancel reload. That gets really useful. You know, you're stuck reloading and then you sprint. That can be really good. You know, that can save your life right there and get you more kills. But okay, so we went over sensitivity, which is probably the biggest thing. Next thing is your map awareness and just overall awareness in general.
Friendly chopper inbound.
You want to always, you know, be aware of what's on your map. I'm playing by myself here, so it's not as, you know, you can't really see it as much, but when you have a whole team, you can really tell where people are, where they're watching. You know, see where your team is. If your whole team is going off to one area, or you see your whole team is in one spot, you can pretty much tell that their team is going to be where, you know, your team isn't. Just general speaking there, but you know, plus you see your whole team go off in a group, then usually a pretty good idea to go the other way. You watch your flank, plus, you know, even if you follow them, they're probably going to kill them first if they're in a big group. So just basically be aware of your map and your surroundings. It's good to listen if you have a good headset. It's definitely worth it to get one if you don't. Just kind of listen for people reloading and
Your sentry gun is ready.
just listen for, you know, reloading, footsteps, stuff like that. Your next thing, with the really good players, you'll notice that they will shoot before they're aiming down the sights. They pretty much hip fire, and then once they know they're hitting them, they pull up their gun. You don't want to wait till your gun is up to shoot. If you watch kill cams of really good players, you'll notice their bullets are actually shooting before their gun is up, because they're starting from the hip, like right when they see them.
Super high standing by.
So basically, just start hip firing people, and then pull up your gun once you know you're hitting them. So Another good thing to watch, which you don't hear hardly anyone say, or your people don't even notice, it really helps to watch your cursor, your little crosshairs on the screen, because that tells you where your bullets are going. So you can know, you keep your cursor pretty much where they're going to be, and you're going to be quick to kill them because your cursor is already on them. And if you just start right when you see them, your bullets are going to connect because you're on target already. The main goal is keeping that vertical crosshair on them, so you're not too far to the side. It's not as critical up and down because it's a big body, but if you keep the vertical crosshairs on them, you're gonna kill them, and it helps your accuracy out a lot. Like,
Guard dog ready.
and don't get too anxious with aiming on the sights. Like, say you see this guy over here to the left, don't like aim and then drag over to him. You want to pretty much get on him and hip fire,
Soldier, you're sending
and then
guns
pull up
ready.
your gun. Like right there, you don't want to like see the guy and then pull up and go like that. Works okay sometimes. It'll help you win some gunfights, just kind of pre-firing around corners if you're playing like really good players. It's good pre-firing spots to win those extra gunfights, but it's just like real close quarter areas like this. Definitely not long range stuff. Another good thing is you don't want to
Guard dog ready.
keep aiming down the sights the whole time, especially on a lower sensitivity. That's how you use the lower sensitivity. See right there?
Ready for deployment.
I didn't stay aimed on the sights. I didn't stay aimed on the sights to follow to the next guy. I released my aiming down the sights trigger, so I was shooting him, and then I turn around and shoot. You don't shoot this guy right here, then drag over here to this guy. You want to shoot like that, pull over here, grab like that, pull like that. It's like that. You're not going like this. Which is another point, steady aim versus quick draw. I'd take steady aim over quick draw all day, because essentially you should be shooting before you're aiming on the sights, and it'll make those bullets just more accurate before you're aiming on the sights. And it gives you a little more time to be on target with long range shots, which aren't as crucial because they usually don't see you. Another thing is, with really good players, unless they have a scuff, you'll notice that almost every real good player is playing on tactical, which is the controller settings. Tactical, it makes your right joystick is crouch instead of using the knife. So right here I'm pushing on the joystick. That's what makes everyone so quick drop shotting. I'll try not to get these last 5 kills, just so I can finish out what I'm saying here. But it takes a little getting used to, but definitely tactical. It's definitely worth it to get really used to. It's really awkward at the beginning, but once you're used to it, you don't even think about it. Like, see, you can drop shot real easy, which wins you a lot of gunfights. Actually, don't want to get this kill because I don't want to hit 75 before I'm done talking. But tactical is definitely worth switching to if you don't already, or if you don't have a scuff controller. If you have a scuff, you have buttons that you can hit, so it's it doesn't matter whatever way you like it if you have a scuff. But if you don't, you want to get that quick. You want to be able to drop shot. So push down the joystick's the way to do it. Another good tip is playing claw, which is what I do. I don't do it as hardcore as like Scumpy, but I use my middle finger for the right trigger. So I have my pointer finger available to jump shot or punch. So I'm walking around and I have my pointer finger laid out over my buttons. So it's pretty much laying right on top of the B button. So you can get that quick knife in, and then you can move it over once you know you want a jump shot, and then you can control your joystick still. See? If I would have kept shooting there, I would easily have him with that jump shot. Oh, time's almost over. But, you know, there's definitely videos you can watch on Claw, which is also a good trick. Scumpy actually doesn't play on tactical because he's used to Claw, and he can just drop shot by hitting the B. But, yeah, that's about it. This game is almost over. I guess I'll just get 2 kills before the game ends. If I don't get killed. Oh, where the fuck did this guy go? But, so, those are just some tips you can, you know, kind of try out. But overall, practice is what's going to do it for you. You see it there, how I shot before my gun came up? You'll notice that with all the good players and their kill cams. Just to get that quicker kill. That's how you kill people quicker. You're shooting them actually before your gun is up. But that's about it. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a like on it. Yep, so that's about it. We'll see you later.